Well, hey, babe. It's Jamie. That's me here. Welcome back to my channel, honey, and welcome back to yet another quick chat. Okay, I have a few things we're gonna talk about. Okay, on the quick chat, Miss Kim K and her whole comment about working, honey. We're gonna talk about Ryan Coogler getting locked up. We're also gonna talk about Jussie Smollett coming up on sentencing. Okay, but before we get to all that, real quick, let's chit chat about Chris Brown. Okay, you guys know that recently Chris Brown was accused of assault. Okay, sexual assault at that. All right, now the young woman looks like she was suing for about $20 million over an incident that took place about 2 years ago. I believe it happened like somewhere in 2020. All right. So shortly after that, all right, once we found out that he was being sued for this 20 million, Chris Brown called that it was cap from the very beginning. Okay. He said that it was cap. Don't believe this. And then weeks later, he decided to follow everything up with actual screenshots of text messages between he and said accuser, as well as audio. Okay, he had played an audio voice message saying that of her saying that he was the best DICK that she's ever had and how she wanted more. And when you read the text messages, you can see that she was really trying to constantly get up with him, but he was kind of like curving her just a little bit. I know when I read the messages initially, I was thinking, okay, this sounds like a woman that may be a little vindictive. She's coming after him. He's not interested or really wanting her. And then here it is. We hear the voice messages to line up with what the text messages was also showing us. Okay, I know a lot of people are still not here for Chris based on his past, issues, his past assault cases or whatever, him coming at Miss Rihanna, which was one case that I only know about, but also how he's shown himself to be a colorist and doesn't date women that are black at all. Okay. And also because of how he came and he approached Miss Carucci, okay, some with a manner of intimidation and things like that. And I completely understand people feeling a way about him. You have a right to feel however you feel, whether you want to rock with him or you do not want to rock with him. However, in this particular situation, it looks like he was proven, well, I won't say he's proven innocent. I will say that he is innocent until proven guilty. But right now, it is showing the accuser in not such a great light. All right. So I will say that. Now, yes, although he has a history of all of those things, I will say for this particular situation, it looks like homeboy was not lying when he said that it was indeed cap. All right. I'm not going to use all of the other situations of things that he's done to try and pin him against the wall on this particular situation. Now, should we see another situation like this come to the forefront and he doesn't have any proof, then girl, I'm probably gonna be on their side. Okay, sitting over here judging you down to the ground. Right. So there's that, he did what he did. It is what it is. People have a right to choose whichever way they want to. If that's what you want to do, you want to ridicule, you want to do all that, that's on you. If you also want to be like, yeah, I know he did what he did, but girl, in this particular situation, I can't put that on him because that's not on him. Okay. You have a right to do whatever it is you want to do and make the decisions as you so fit and as you so choose. Chris Brown took to social media telling people, listen, y'all owe me an apology. And I'm like, knock, who's there? Not me, because I don't think I owe you one. Okay. So he's not talking to me specifically. Okay. He may be talking to others, all right, that owe him an apology. More than anything, the young woman that has gone out and accused you should be coming to the forefront because she does owe you an apology. Chris Brown also said that he will be taking legal action against this young woman. I can't necessarily blame him. How many times have we heard cases where women have put this off on men saying that they actually violated them when they didn't? You have men, sitting in prison right now for things that they actually did not do when it comes to something like this. So, as wrong as Chris Brown may have been in his past and things, okay, or present or whatever you guys want to say, I feel like there should be a lot of weight put on these women that feel like they could just go out and make certain accusations and lie on people, because at the end of the day, that's still somebody else's child and somebody else's brother, sibling, somebody daddy, or whatever the case may have you. Okay. Now, just because this man chose to get it in Humpty Dumpty, okay, with Miss Girl, and she didn't like the results of what she got afterwards, and she chose to try and be vindictive, 2 years later trying to sue him, that's not that man's fault. I don't think so. To me, I don't think that's that man's that man's fault. And I feel like this girl should be held accountable. So like it sucks for women that are truly victims and have gone through these situations. You know, it sucks because now you leave room for them to not be believed or trusted moving forward because of your own issues and whatever you got going on and your lies that you told. Okay. So there's that. Now, what we also learned is that Chris Brown's victims' attorneys have dropped her. And that's so hilarious to me because I did see one. I didn't watch the full video at all. I only saw the clips, but her attorney sat down, okay, and did an interview and talked about how there were, she had all this proof and all this other stuff that she said in the interview. And I just found that to be so funny that you sat in this interview, you gave so much of your thoughts and commentary regarding, or your expertise, shall I say, not so much as commentary because you were actually representing her. You had so many things to say about the Chris Brown situation, only for him to leave with his receipts, okay? It is a bit funny. And then now you say that you're going to drop her because you guys were not made, you didn't know anything about that. Well, I thought you had a lot of information, so you didn't know about that. Well, hey, it looks like the police are still investigating this particular situation. So I don't think that it's over for Chris Brown, you know, until, you know, I guess the case is either dropped or him proven completely innocent in this particular situation. Okay. Not necessarily sure, but I just thought it was very funny. All right, to have this attorney sit on this platform. I don't know any attorney that's come down to the YouTube to speak on a particular case, but if that's what you want to do, then okay. Why not an actual press conference? All right, cool. If that's what you want to do, then that's fine. Some things just really did not add up, you know, for me. For you to go off and do that, and then now here it is, you want to drop her like a bag of nickels so that you can move on, because you weren't privy to some details, and you see that it's showing her to be in a negative and a bad light. Yikes. Either way, honey, good luck. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and scoot on over. Let's see who else would I like to talk about. Let's talk about Ryan Coogler real quickly because he was mistaken as a burglar. Okay, I'm sorry, a robber at a bank. All right, they're saying Black Panther director Ryan Coogler mistaken for bank robber in Atlanta, girl, not here in ATL, girl. No, ma'am, I feel away about it. I feel away. Bank of America is saying that we deeply regret that this incident occurred. Okay, they said it never should have happened, and we apologized. Okay. We have apologized to Mr. Coogler. Yeah, you apologize for now until Mr. Coogler decides that he wants to turn around and sue y'all. So from my understanding, Mr. Coogler had a ton of money in his account. He went into the bank and he was like, hey, I'm trying to withdraw about a good 12,000 or something like that, right? He wanted to withdraw some money and he said, listen, you know, I want to keep a low profile, girl, so can you be discreet? Now, granted, I feel him on that because not only is he well known, but even beyond that, girl, I don't know these folks up in this bank. I don't want nobody to try and hit me up when I walk out. So no, ma'am. Right. Well, because of that, she wasn't too sure. And she decided to alert somebody. So once one of the tellers received an alert notification, that's when the police were called and everything. And they ended up arresting him. But I also feel like they went too far, in my opinion. I know y'all wanted to assess the situation and figure out what was going on. But from what I read and understood, they went to his car and arrested. They first, from my understanding, arrested the individuals that was in the car that had nothing to do with this. I'm like, it's one moment for y'all to pull up on a car, pull them outside. You don't have to arrest them, but we're trying to assess the situation and figure out what's going on. Because let's say those people probably could have been trying to get some ransom money out of him. So I understand y'all want to, you know, secure the scene or whatnot. But I'm like, girl, not y'all sitting up here trying to, did y'all arrest? Did y'all put handcuffs on these people? Because that's how it read to me from my understanding. And then they went inside and now the video has leaked of them actually arresting Ryan. Girl, that's messy as hell. So if Ryan turns around and spin around and do a donut on y'all, and he hits Bank of America and the police for a wrongful arrest in that moment with a lawsuit, girl, then I don't want to hear anything about it. Okay. Right now, granted, it could have been an innocent mistake on the teller's behalf, and she probably was only just following the protocol that they set before her. But unfortunately, girl, how you not know what Ryan looked like? Girl, maybe he had a hoodie on and some other stuff going on. She just didn't know. Maybe she wasn't thinking. It wasn't clicking, Stephen, okay? But unfortunately, it's leaving Bank of America in a place of full embarrassment, okay, yet again. So we'll have to see how that's going to play out for Ryan and for the others. I haven't heard much. I don't know if he's going to try and sue or do anything like that, but they are apologetic for everything that has happened. And we just gonna have to wait and see. If y'all was in Ryan's position, girl, what would you do? Would you sit up there and sue? Girl, I'm always about trying to get my coin and my reparations any way that I can. So listen, if I had to get it up out of them in that fashion, girl, that's what it's gonna be. Okay. Pay me for my pain, pay me for my time, because I could have been on to the set and been on to the next thing, but y'all held me up. So pay me. Run it, Chris Brown. Run it, okay? Run us our money, Bank of America. All right, now what else we got going on? Real quick, I want to talk about Miss Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian took to Variety. Her two sisters, Khloe and Kourtney, and her mom. She gets on the platform, and I hate I don't have a screenshot of it or the video for you guys, but probably not the video. You know how YouTube do, but real quick. Kim Kardashian, they talking about work. She says, I have great advice for women in business. Get your ass and get to work. Get to work. People just don't want to work these days. I don't know if you guys saw the video, but when they kind of panned over to Kris Jenner, Kris gave a slight smile on her face for me, which was hilarious because it let me know that Kris was thinking, girl, y'all don't even want to work. I do the work for y'all. What are you talking about? You don't even do your part. I just find it so funny that you're sitting up here telling everybody else what it is that they need to do, and y'all really don't be trying to do it. Y'all continue with the facades, huh? Y'all must not know I am the head Kardashian in charge. Understand that. Kardashian Jenner, get it together. I am in charge of the girls. Understand, y'all wouldn't even be where y'all at had I not made y'all and forced y'all and put y'all to work. Okay, get it together, girl. That's all off the backs of Miss Kris Kardashian Jenner. Well, it looks like some people agreed heavily with what with Kim and what she had to say about getting back to work. Get your out there and get to work, girl. This is messy Mexican boost, especially after hearing Biden telling people to report back to work, meaning go into the office. And then you got her telling business people to get to work. Now, I feel like it's one thing to say, put in the work, and then it's another thing to say get to work, as if people ain't been out here working, right? So it took somebody like Jamil to come out here and correct and check accordingly, right? So again, Kim Kardashian is quoted by Variety saying, I have the best advice for women in business, right? So Jamil says, I think if you grew up in Beverly Hills with super successful parents in what was simply a smaller mansion, nobody needs to hear your thoughts on success or work ethic. This same 24 hours in the day SHI is a nightmare. 99.9% of the world grew up with a very different 24 hours. I agree with that. I wish people would stop saying that. We got the same 24 hours in a day. No, we don't. And even if we do have the same 24 hours in the same day, we all do not have the same advantages. So y'all can cut that bullshit out today. All right, now let's go ahead. And Jamil goes over to her Instagram and she continues with, not the day after International Women's Day. They are a super impressive family of business women and are products of a ridiculously good start and a genius manager in their mother, as well as their own hard work and personal sacrifices, plus a lot of Photoshop and a decision to not care about misleading people about their beauty claims while never disclosing how much secret work goes into their appearances that they make most of their money from. Come on, Jamila girl. And a huge amount of money made from questionable diet/detox products and corsets. They shouldn't be asked about their secret to success. They shouldn't answer those questions. It's all obvious to everyone, and I hope nobody holds themselves to the standards of people who were raised by millionaires. Come on, just take the money, use it for good, and chill the F out when lecturing others about grind and hustle, and learn how to brag without putting others down who have less. Okay, so I feel like if Kim would have said something like put in the work, I feel like that would have been slightly different in telling people to get off their ass and get to work. Okay, as if they ain't been out here working, girl, knowing that you have a way different advantage than a lot of other people. All right. So I think the message could have possibly been right for some, but it definitely could have been the wrong messenger based on the background and what we know about the Kardashians and how they have rose to success. Okay. So girl, we guess, honey, y'all go ahead and hop down in these comments and let me know your thoughts. I feel like Jamil definitely gathered the girls. Okay. And if anybody was out here saying, I agree, I'm sure Miss Jamil had them thinking some things a little differently. All right. So let's go ahead and scoot on over, because finally, I want to talk about Jussie Smollett. Y'all know Jussie Smollett has been dealing with this case for such a very long time, okay? They're saying that Jussie Smollett's sentence expected Thursday after convicted of lying to CPD. Now, listen, the Chicago police is on his ass. Now, they may not be on nobody else as far as crime rates and everything else is going on, but they're definitely going to be on the ass of Jussie Smollett, which I think is just a whole lot, okay? They're saying that the sentencing is coming 3 months after the actor was convicted of faking a hate crime against himself, which still doesn't make any logical sense to me. Now, after a long investigation and years in court, Smollett was convicted of 5 of 6 felony counts of disorderly conduct for lying to the police. He faces a maximum sentence of 3 years in prison of all of all counts. All right. Now they're saying that these are very low level crimes and it would be extraordinary in a normal case for someone with no meaningful criminal history to face jail time on these crimes. But this is not the normal case. Okay. And given the notoriety, given what he put the city of Chicago through, I wouldn't be shocked to see some very small amount of prison imposed. Okay. Some people don't think that he's going to do a full year in prison. Okay. At minimum, they think it may be a year or it could be up to 3 years probation. Like they don't really see him actually going to prison. Well, girl, I don't know what to believe because I didn't even see it getting this far all the way down to a trial. Hello, I didn't even see that. And now all the way down to him being convicted. And now here we are with sentencing. Girl, I didn't even see it get that far. So I don't know what's going to happen. He could potentially end up getting locked up behind bars as if his career wasn't, done for already. It's really done for, I feel, if he goes to jail. But I mean, everybody can have their redemption season where they're able to bounce back. So especially after he served his time, right, for that particular crime. Right. So we shall just see. We shall see how this here is going to play out for Jussie Smollett. I want to know if you guys think that he is going to do some time, because it's highly possible that he will be doing some time. Now, to the extent of what, I don't know, girl. I do not know, girl, but this right here is definitely messy. You guys go ahead and hop down in the comments. Let me know your overall thoughts regarding this situation dealing with Jussie Smollett, Chris Brown, and the young lady. Let me know your thoughts about Kim and speaking on work ethic. Okay. What else did I talk about today? I think it was Ryan. Also, let me know your thoughts about Ryan. And also, I just really want to hear your thoughts, like especially about the Kim Kardashian thing, because I feel like Diddy has come out and said some things similar, but I feel like when Diddy says it, it's respected more. Is it because he's a black man, whereas Kim Kardashian is more so aligned with a white woman? I want to know your thoughts. Could it be because of that? Or do you think that all successful celebrities that reach a certain level, they shouldn't talk to us about work at all anymore because we can't relate and they can't relate to us, and times have changed and things are different, right? Because I'm also thinking that as well. Like, y'all should probably hold y'all thoughts, because we can't 100% relate to y'all, because our 24 hours are different than you all. So, okay, let me know your thoughts. Chime down below, honey. I'm Jamie, that's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos, follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.